Alright, so here is the VOD review of the Prowler Scrim against Project Sunrise. And even though we didn't have Cake, I still think we have some good footage to go over and a lot to learn from these games because we got pretty stomped in two of the three, or I guess all three losses we got pretty stomped. So let's take a look and see how we attack Lijiang Tower Gardens first.
It's your man, Mr. Meridian here.
Mr. Meridian.
Dr. Meridian to you.
It's Mr. Madison here. Let's go.
This is Mr. Madison and Professor Dr.
It's Mr. Moron here.
It's Mr. Marion.
This
Mr.
is not
Moron. Mr.
Okay.
Moron.
Professor Castle.
Okay, what do we?
I could probably skip this, but we finally get to the point where we want to discuss our team comp. And I think 20 seconds should be enough. I feel like even though we need to figure out a comp a little bit quicker and then plan something, like plan of attack, we end up getting there. So let's keep watching.
What are you running on, Lijiang?
Gardens, I'd say Reinzar for tank.
I have a feeling they're gonna run goats. I really have a feeling they're gonna do it.
So do we want to go like triple deeps then?
No, let's go triple tank with 1 DPS.
Oh,
So this is kind of a mistake from the get-go. If you want to play goats, it has to be your mirror, or you have to play anti-goats. I think we got too ambitious trying to run a DPS first, but you know it's also plat, so anything can happen.
Nindroid, get on.
Can I go hog?
Get on.
Yeah, you go hog.
Alright, cool. I'll go hog.
Let's go kind of death ball.
I
That's
should
trying
probably.
to like flex on me. What the fuck?
Wait, is this an actual?
What one?
Or-
Yes. What one?
Or would you rather go Zarya and Alpha Diva?
What? Oh, yeah,
Diva is really good. Diva's really good.
Yeah.
Wait, do I? I don't think I Genji for 1 DPS. I think I like McCree or Hanzo.
So we're 10 seconds in, and we still don't know what we're running. We definitely want to be sharper on this.
Or shit.
Yeah, something with
Yeah.
consistent damage.
We're
And
gonna
by 10 seconds in, I mean 10 seconds before we even run out of the spawn here.
go right, boys.
Okay.
I am
Let's
the
do this right here?
yeah. We want to get to position as fast as we can. So let's go right.
I.
And they might have a fair mercy.
They might.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
See what I tell you? They're running. They're running go.
So they're kind of goats, and this is kind of a weird team matchup anyway, because we're both almost goats. For example, we have the triple tank setup. We have 2 of the supports that you do run in goats. You do see some Moira goats when you are playing against an Orisa and you can't push through the shield and you can't heal as much. But then we have McCree, which is the missing Brig damage and the missing Brig stun. While obviously Flashbang's very good, it's not as steamrolly and it's not as much as a take control of the point comp. But it ends up being really okay because they have pharmacy, and again they also want to be goats, but they're not triple tank. They have just Diva and Winston, and then they have Brig to help follow up with anything Winston's trying to do, kinda, because if he jumps in, Brig can't reach. But the pharmacy ends up being our huge Achilles heel in this game, but we'll keep watching and see what else we can fix here.
Goats.
Break Winston bubble. Winston bubble dead.
So Winston's cooldown's down, his bubble's down. We can do a couple things. We can push in targets, or just like
No stun for
nothing.
Brig. Brig dead.
So right now we're doing great calling of cooldowns. So we already have called the Brig stun being down. We've already called the Winston bubble being down. So we know 2 pretty important cooldowns that are already gone. So this is definitely a time we want to push in, but you can see how low Intrusion gets so early. I didn't hit the right button, I guess. Hold on, where's my pen button? Hello?
Oh, I need healing.
Monkey dead.
That should work.
Brig dead.
Oh, huge. So we get the kill on Brig, which is huge because that's kind of the main healing for them while on point while they fight. But notice how low Intrusion gets. I'll take awful color. Hold on. Could try blue. That's a little better. But yeah, awful circle. But yeah, Intrusion's low already, and with Discord Orb. So we need to play pretty aggressive, but both the Mori heals and Lucius should be on healing. He's on healing. We can see Maradon doing that, which is great. Mora needs to be 100% just focusing in here. I'm topped off. We can see Red here is topped off as well. Just keeping him alive is the biggest focus for this fight, especially now since Brig is dead. His main concern right now is just Monkey, just sitting right on him, just like on top of him. So keeping the focus, heals on our main tank is most important.
Need heal? I need healing.
Monkey dead. Monkey dead.
Back up.
So Monkey dead, huge play. We're now up to, this is just a winnable fight. Ninja makes the right call, back up. Intrusion knows his shield's at probably 300 health with this many cracks. Playing around the corner, great job. Exactly what we need to do right there. I'm ahead, which is fine, just tanking more shit. Ninja's lasting them with the super high charge. This all looks good right now.
Be passive, be passive. Alright, going.
Yep.
Deep low.
Two bits.
Yeah, so that's exactly what we needed right there, is know when we want to play passive for just a split second, and then just like that, immediately keep Intrusion up instantly. No mech.
Holy shit, I already got coalescence, you guys.
Here, push up a bit with Ninja. Push up a bit.
Alright, is that half?
Stagger.
So we call for stagger, and I don't blame us for killing the baby diva right away, because we were all there anyway. So just from existing and just hitting left click, we're bound to kill her, and that's fine. A little longer stagger would be good, but one of the issues is we don't really, I don't know, we can't really call for a stagger when Pharmacy is still up, like, because this is going to cause so much havoc for us, especially on a map like Gardens. They have the just uncontested pressure even when their team is essentially all dead. So we need to be a little bit more mindful of how many people are dead and who's dead, because we killed both their healers. I mean, well, not really, because their main heal is this right here, but the Brig was dead, which was huge. But now at this point, she's probably back alive. We kill Monkey, but he's also on the way back. So keeping in mind of death cooldowns, if we want to call it that, res times, spawn times, and where we are, because as we kind of go through, we'll see that we just continually play out of position when we don't need to.
Alive, at a finisher.
Watch out for Boop.
I'm dead.
That's
Big brain!
We gotta kill you.
Okay, back up.
And because we're out of position, and Intrusion does call this, we get booped right off a bridge. And while we're on bridge after killing people, after killing their team, is a big question mark. Not sure why we wanted to push that far ahead, especially since no one was there. We could have been on bridge if, say, more of their team was around and we wanted to keep pushing them. But we knew Pharmacy was alive. We just proceeded to keep pushing too far, and we ended up getting super punished for it. And obviously, Farah is barraging. I'm at a mech. There's nothing we can do to really stop this. And you can see Monkey here as well, back, ready to just take the point. So being able to retreat faster and move to a more favorable position is what we're going to need to work on once we win these fights.
Alright, fuck.
I said watch out for Boop.
Yeah, I was off the map.
And that's straight up a 6K for Pharah, which is not great for us, but it's whatever. We move on.
By the time you said that.
Yeah, sorry, I know mech either,
Yeah, I should have thought of it myself.
I can't
Oh,
freeze.
and that can't happen. um, when we're dead, just sit and spawn until we're 6. Because there's no rush. They just capped it. Like, we were all dead. I know you guys, 3 people had died right before, but can't be dying out of spawn like that.
Spectate. That's pissing me
Our comp is actually really good against pharmacy.
off. Yeah.
Wait for
That's a good point. I mean, Diva McCree is pretty good at handling pharmacy, but a lot of teamwork is still needed to make sure we put them in the dirt.
red. Wait for red. Don't. They're gonna push in. They're trying to get.
Just a quick ult check. Just coalescence. That's not great. We want to have probably want to have a little more ults. I don't know how to fix that other than just like hitting more damage, but
They're
Go
getting
right
ult
again.
for this.
Go right again. Get Junkrat or Farah. Farah's all on her own. Push up a bit. Push up a bit.
They have boop. They have boop. Be careful.
We gotta go right side. There's gonna
Pull
be
right. Push
Right.
Speeding.
it's a really good decision to turn around. We cannot afford to die again there because they're already at 20%. So it's a really good idea to change the call and go back to the right room where we started. And they valked.
I
Oh,
know.
that's
So that's unfortunate. This is unlucky. But we do get a pick back. But we have to remember they have a mercy. So early picks don't always result in even team fights. Alright, we're even?
It's even. We're even. We're even.
Get the right. Get the Winston. Get the Winston.
So this is good. We get enough focus to pop Primal. And I think this is probably one of the moments, like our last moments at Gardens, where we make a correct, focus. Red picking off Zen is also gigantic. No more Transcendence. No more Discord Orb. So we definitely want to try to push as much as we can with this. First one down.
Winston.
There is fair. I'm here alone. Holy shit.
Again, unfortunate. Not much you can do except for maybe just get in the house. I think what you want to do against that monkey is trap him inside a place where he can't boop you and just hope that the 3 people around you can kill him before he just juggles you to death. This scene right here is a little interesting because Bright calls out he's dying. Intrusion's there. I'm looking at something. Who knows? I was probably looking at Mercy or something, but we see Monkey coming back into the room and Mercy following. So what me and Android have to do is immediately run back in.
Shit. Break.
And I'm just shooting at Farah, I guess. And all the while, Red is just getting bullied into this corner by the Brig. Luckily, Intrusion's there to clean up the kill. Nice bubble from Android.
Intrusion. Help intrusion in the room.
Yeah. It was a nice call to help up Intrusion. He shatters the Diva. I don't know if whoever that is, I don't know if they got shattered as well. We are able to pop Farah Barrage. Lose Intrusion. But we're able to kill her.
Get the Fa. Okay, get
The beat ends up being okay. Just a moment too late, which kind of sucks.
Diva low. Get Winston.
Diva's
Because
literally.
we're able to
Winston's
push the
behind. You guys
beat,
gotta prioritize
and we
people
keep
behind.
Ninja up. Alright. I have bomb for this next fight. So now, we're up a couple of kills. So we lost Meridon at the beginning of the fight. He came back. We lost Red. Then we lost Exo. So we would be down 2. But then we kill Farah, and we kill Mercy. So now we're even. And then we demech the Diva. I die to Winston. So now they're up half. So they have Baby Diva still. But
I'm coming from my side.
now we're even. We pop Trance, which is huge. Alright, and what's the Trance?
Don't forget this diva on point. Brig.
And we totally ignored the Baby Diva. she instantly got her mech back, which is insane to me. She got it back super fast, and that might just be because we just didn't do anything. We saw that she was demeched, went for Monkey, solo grab Monkey, killed him, but then we popped Trance. So in an unfortunate series of events, while we were fighting, she was ripping shots into people and somehow got her mech back instantly.
Break, focus this bridge, she's low.
I'm going over bridge.
I find Moon again, I need healing.
Zenyatta.
Actually, flying through window. Oh, fuck. So, we don't communicate where this bomb is, which is, it's tough, and I understand that. But saying their bomb on point is a little bit more helpful because I didn't know where it was going to be. Also, Ninjoy, just feel free to stay behind this wall. Projected's down, friendly was down. Yeah, you just gotta use wall cover.
I'm coming in right. left
Zen.
Pop bubble, pop. So, Zen was called. I don't think he took any damage.
Pushing.
So we can see. So this actually, I like this high noon a lot because bubble's down, and we just need to focus on the Diva barrier or Diva DM.
Get the farm.
Wow, just lives.
Let's
Diva.
go.
I don't know what I did with my bomb. It may have just been because I was low. But yeah, so we see Diva by herself over here. We got me remeching, Intrusion here, Muradon here, Exo here. This should be a one fight. And Baby Diva's down, but oh, it's a weird picture.
Pharaoh right side, Pharaoh right side.
But we can't contest Farah. We can't kill this Mercy somehow, and she gets out. And this is my mistake. This is actually where I end up kind of soft throwing this fight. So what I hope to do is kill Mercy before it happens. But when I need to see this, and what other people need to realize as well, once Brig uses armor pack, especially on like a low target away from the fight, we just need to turn around and focus something else for a hot second. Because I'm doing, Mercy Red. I did literally 0 damage to Mercy here. Mercy Red's a Diva. And then not only that, I just let Diva get her mech back. So while we're on point, we just do nothing. We just continue to die. I'm on Monkey.
Get on point if we can't touch.
So what was the?
So one thing we didn't do that game at all was reset. And it's harder on King of the Hill than other maps. But we not once after the first fight grouped up. We grouped up after we wiped Safara because we were just dead. And then we had a game plan. We went through white. And then look how long this fight happens after white room. So we all die. And this is where we decide to push right, right?
Far's all around. Push up a bit. Push up a bit.
They have boop, be careful.
We gotta go right
So yeah,
side.
so we all decide to go right side. As you see, you know, Maradon gets booped here. Then we keep pushing, and all this time, while we're just like dartling around white room, 49%.
Get the far. Okay, get Diva. Diva low. Get Winston.
50%.
Diva's literally one.
Winston's behind. You guys gotta prioritize people behind.
Monkey's on me. So again, we fight. Diva's just ripping shots, and if we can't win this fight right now, like, that's pretty bad. We need to be able to finish a fight like this that we're up, and they waste Trance so early.
Don't forget.
So the call on the Baby Diva, while late, we probably should have made some sort of effort earlier to say something. And that's definitely a team thing, because there's three people right here. There's 4 people right here. And no one thought to kill the Baby Diva while the trance is going on. Unfortunate. Because if you look, she's LOS'd herself. from this trance. She's not
Diva,
gonna get.
Diva low.
She's not gonna get any
Yeah,
healing
Winston,
from this thing.
Diva's literally one.
Winston's behind. You guys gotta prioritize people behind.
Monkey's on me. Alright, so I have bomb for this next fight. Here's Diva on this side. Diva's gonna be on this side of the wall. Here's Zen. I need to go back to marker.
I'm coming from my side.
And this wall is blocking the trans on this side of the wall. So, by accident, he is LOSing the Diva, but it doesn't matter because, like, here's Diva. She shouldn't be getting any healing. To my knowledge, that this wall should be in the way. And we just don't kill this bubble in time to kill it. So we're focusing this well, at least Miradon's coming over to focus this trans Zen, and then he gets out of grab and is able to keep Diva alive.
Don't forget this Diva on point. Break. Focus this bridge. She's low.
I'm going over. So again, while we're fighting this, these are the last two people that are alive on point. Bridge.
I find Moon again. I need heal.
Brig somehow gets back. Not sure how she got through the window, but
Zenyatta.
I should fly through the window. Oh fuck. 70%.
I'm coming in right. left
Zen.
side.
Pop bubble.
Push him.
Like again, this should be a one fight. We have ult advantage.
Get the farm.
Just zero reaction on the get the Pharah focus, which might be an incorrect focus anyway, since the only two people that can kill her are Red, which is currently being attacked by Diva, and he had to demech Diva, and me, just hanging out on point, doing nothing. Here's Pharah right here. Like, this is a little tricky for us to try to focus Pharah. Get used to that.
That's
Diva
big.
out of mech.
And that's just a great shot by Red, and then a great shot by the
Get Winston.
Pharah.
Get the Winston.
Fair
one
right side.
tap,
Fair
so-
right side. Fair right side. Fair
Yeah,
left one.
Yeah, and that's me just, again, just feeding, just doing nothing. So, grouping up, wow, it was really hard for us to do, especially on that kind of map. May have helped us there. But definitely the focus was there in the beginning. We did listen to the calls at the beginning of this map, and then towards the end. Let me find a good spot here.
I am
See this right
the.
here?
Yeah, we want to get to position as fast as we can. So let's go right.
We have a game plan here. It's like the only time we have a game plan.
I.
And they might have a fair mercy.
They might.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
See what I tell you? They're running goats.
Break Winston bubble.
Break Winston
Winston
bubble.
dead.
Targets?
Nope.
I don't know who to hit, so I just call it targets, but then we quickly realized that
Full
Sprig.
stun from Brig. Brig dead.
Break.
Need heal.
Healer
Need
dead.
healing.
Monkey dead.
Winston
Monkey
dead.
back up.
Be passive. Alright, going.
Yep.
Diva low.
Alright,
Diva low.
two picks.
Look how much we're talking. No mech.
Holy shit, I already got coalitions, you guys.
Here, push up a bit with Ninja. Push up a bit.
Alright, Zen's half. Again, play calling. We gotta push up, make sure we kill people, try to stagger Diva.
Stagger.
Alright, I'm on
Oh,
that.
There's
that
still
works.
alive at a finisher.
Great. That was great. That's why we won the fight, and that's how we did great. And I mean, we got barrage, and we group back in, and right about here is when we start doing
The rest
nothing.
fair. The rest fair. I'm here alone. Holy shit. Break. Oh.
Just silence after we're saying break.
Help intrusion in the room.
Fuck me. Just silence again. Make sure to call up beat.
Get the fall. Okay, get Diva. Diva low. Get Winston.
Diva's literally one.
Winston's behind. You guys gotta prioritize people behind.
Monkey's on me. Alright. I have bomb for this next fight. Yeah, calling Winston. Good. Very good.
I'm coming from.
Again, just nothing being called. So there's a huge difference between, the start of this game and the end of the game. So we need to continually talk the entire time. So let's move to night market.
I'm jumping on Zen because I really don't feel comfortable playing Lucio right now. I still need more practice.
Yeah, I would just let Mirror on shot call.
If this is the comp we're running, I need to switch off Ryan.
The comp's not that much different. Just without Lucio, it's harder to get Ryan places. But this map is pretty small, and the point is pretty good for Ryan, so
Yo, monkey?
Maybe dive.
Dive's fine. Like we've talked about before, Dive is probably our strongest comp.
Monkey,
Then just let Meridon just call out Discord.
monkey or wrecking ball. Either would be fine.
I think you just stick with monkey because easier for me at least.
But it's interesting though, because we know that they're quote unquote goats, that we would want to run Dive. And we saw how much an issue Pharmacy was, which Dive is good if we can kill the Zen, but all the while we're diving the Zen, Pharah doesn't have to travel anywhere, she just turns around in the air and shoots us.
All your dives, man.
Yeah, I know.
And then I'll,
Again, while I was talking, don't even notice this, but we have no game plan really. We say, I'll go back. We say, let's play Dive, and then nothing.
Meridon just call out Discord.
Monkey or wrecking ball.
I guess, alright, technically our game plan is Meridon call out Discords, and we'll jump on the Discord. But there's no rollout play here.
Either would be fine.
I think you just stick with monkey because easier for me at least.
Where are we going?
All your dives, man.
Yeah, I know.
and then I'll
Use your dive. Like let Meridon say who you're gonna dive.
Just silence. Just silence trying to poke here.
get
Winston-
Zenyatta.
Orb?
Yeah, so we finally close that. Delete it instantly. Perfect. It's exactly what our comp wants to do. We want to focus that Discord. Kill him instantly. Perfect.
Get break.
Call him break, sure.
I'm dead.
Break one.
Y'all should be jumping.
Mercy's
break.
weak.
Here, get one.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a combination of both of our dashes being down, but we call Brig. Where is she? Here. Cool. Where everyone else is just hanging out here. Not sure how that's going to kill Brig when she's also targeted by Mercy. Unless literally the rest of these 5 people, or rather 4 people, just go around this building and just kill her. So, focus targets, follow up on targets.
Winston behind.
Winston,
Help Zen.
Okay. So, we trade healers, which is huge, because the Mercy being down is a really big deal for us. The res is not there. We can push in now, and there's no damage boost on the Pharah. So we should be able to just roll. Coming back.
Yeah,
Brig literally won. Luckily, Enjoy finished them off.
Winston won. Winston is one.
We're trying to kill Monkey. Enjoyed. Honestly, I don't even mind that you're cleaning up here because
Behind.
this just helps us.
Well,
Far half. Fuck teammate. Alright, we should be fighting on point here, so that way Farah can't just have free reign. So once Brig dies, we need to know that she's dead, like, and actively just move to point. Because once she's gone on point and it's just the diva, we should sprint to point, cap it, fight there, and then we can turn our attention to random nonsense like Farah. Giving him back. Yeah, focus cap.
Farah's on point.
We need to focus this far more.
Correct, we really do.
I don't think we should run. We should probably run something to help with the supports because supports are very defenseless. That's a better word.
So, while we're working on comps, right? While we're talking about comps, like, hey, should we switch to help play with supports? Why are we out of spawn? We need to be really, really fast on King of the Hill maps about what we want to do. right? So if we lose that fight super fast, or it's actually even more dragged out, we want to be communicating about what we want to do. Like the guys that are alive, either finish off the low kills or just get out, because at this point we'd be like feeding ult charge, and we don't have the point yet, so we can't die on point to keep getting ticks. We just need to group back up.
Well, I was able to dodge a lot. It just was.
And I mean, we see Pharmacy just again attacking our spawn. So if we want to change without feeding ult charge, we gotta sit and spawn and take like the 2 or 3% it takes to figure out what we're gonna do.
Done.
They really like running Fair Mercy.
Yeah.
It's because they're wiping the floor with us with it.
Need to get them out the sky.
Alright, they're gonna have barrage, so I'll try to keep my mech for barrage.
If
here.
not, then
Monkey. Monkey's half.
So I don't hate our positioning here, but again, where were we going? What was our game plan? Because this room is like kind of okay to face Farah, because she can't really shoot in here very well. But then we're trapped. But luckily with dive, we can get out of there fast. So if we had a better game plan, I think this room would have been really good to use. And then maybe even go all the way around to get to the back line. But we don't do that. And the call is made onto Monkey. And
focus monkey, focus monkey.
make the focus. We lose EXO to Barrage, which sucks, but we end up picking the kill up, finishing off.
Good kill there. Good kill. Diva.
So this is one of the worst things we do as a team, I think, is we have one call, and then there's an immediate after call. So I call to make sure, or try to get Mercy to not res, to try to focus the Mercy, because she's standing still while she reses, well, especially when she's not valking. And Meridon makes a call to kill Diva. And the problem is, both of these targets are really high value targets against our team. So what we need to do is have, someone echo. So if I say maybe Mercy resing, don't let Mercy res, and Meridon goes Diva, we need to make a decision, and someone needs to echo, hey, Diva, or even I need to say, you're right, Diva, because the res has already happened. The window to stop the res is gone. So we need to immediately swap to that Diva focus.
Got monkey behind.
And then we just wiped here.
I'm gonna go back to McCree. Just sit with the Zenyatta.
Yeah, we need McCree here.
XL right next to you.
Go straight to point. Or, sorry, spawn. Go right back into spawn. You're half health.
Oh, you're healing attrition. Fuck.
I don't know what you're going to do with that jump there. I get the idea. You want to, kind of get a high ground and try to pressure Pharmacy, but we're still all spawn.
I almost have trance.
Diva's up top right, up here. Guys up there.
Okay.
Guys got a lot of ults coming up.
Yeah, so I don't hate this. It's kind of a soft game plan, a soft play call of we're going to focus Diva. We're going to try to get Diva out of position, get her out of mech, and hopefully win this fight. 6v5. But we don't find her here. Pharmacy now?
Dude.
Yeah, we run into Pharmacy and then Monkey. But again, this isn't a bad spot for us. This is kind of where we want to be. Because if Far is right here, just eating shotgun shots from me, I'm getting pocketed by EXO. And here's their Monkey right here. We are doing a lot of damage to them. And it's exactly what we kind of want to do here. Get our ults going and be able to win this next fight. Huge stun. Just like that. Kill their Pharah. Kill the one that's caused problems for us.
There we go. Big pick.
Get Winston.
Winston.
Good. Winston, I'm on Monkey. That's exactly what we need to do every team fight.
I'm off the high ground. I'm fucked.
Watch his monkey for res.
And look at that. Monkey dead. Instantly. We have to keep doing that. Saying a call, echoing the call, following up with it.
Mercy behind.
So we're up 2 kills right now. So Farah's gonna be back in a second. This should be straight to point. Don't even. We don't even want to worry about that diva. We want to just go straight to point. We even kill
Get on
Zen.
point, get on
No
point,
mech.
Brig.
Nice
Thank you.
positioning, Tyler.
Look at that. It is the wonders of focusing targets.
I have trance.
Yeah, again,
Okay, make sure you stay alive for that.
really unfortunate that it takes us so long to get there. We need to really focus on getting the most out of each push and being able to actually get ult charges a little bit faster in these middle rounds between fights. So maybe we cap at 50% rather than 70.
Or before you die, make sure you use it.
Maybe keep Discord on Zen.
Guys, push up here. Push up here.
We're coming. We kind of
Yeah, that's where we want to be for dive. We want to be attacking them as fast as we can. But instead of this room where Trucian's running into, we want to be on this high ground that we'll see in a moment. It's like up there where we ended up winning that fight from, because that's our strength as a dive comp, getting high ground.
on there, monkey.
So like, Nindroid, I don't think we want to be here, especially when you're just staring at their spawn, and you get in a little trouble, but you get out of there. Zen's one.
Diva's up. Diva's to the right. Diva's to the right.
So we're not doing anything here. It's a bad play.
one.
So we're making calls, right? We're saying your Diva's to the right. You know, I think that's the only the only call we made in like these 8 seconds here.
Push up here.
We're coming. We kind of alone there, monkey.
Yeah, not a lot of discussing how we want to play the next fight, other than saying, hey, save trance, or use trance when you're dead. Zen's one.
Diva's up. Diva's to the right. Diva's to the right.
Headshot once.
Monkey on me. Yeah, I don't know. There's some kind of some pseudo calls, but Zen's one. So Zen's one. So we called the Zen's low, which would be a pretty huge pick for us. But I mean, where is Zen? Me. I don't say anything other than Zen's one. No descriptive call other than he's low, which is, it's only helpful if we can all see. If we all know where that Zen is and he's one, dive him instantly, kill him. Don't let him live, because he's gonna have trance. But if I just say he's one and we have no idea, let's find out. Can we see him? I mean, here's Diva, so Zen must be here, off to the side.
Diva's up. Diva's to the right. Diva's to the right.
Headshot once.
Monkey on me. So Discord's on Monkey here, and this should be an immediate call from Meridon. No, like, Monkey, Discord, kill.
Zen's on the right on his own.
So and then we swap Discord pretty quickly. Red's gonna instantly die. They popped Rally. We should just die.
Farah. She's Discord. Okay, good shit.
So we,
Zen? Or I'm sorry.
yeah, because we have
Oh,
now, we're now down 3
Should have just saved that.
because they
Oh, well, they messed out trans.
res the Farah as
Stand
well.
by.
So they used Rally, Bomb, and did they use Primal too? Standpoint. Yep. I didn't go far enough back. Let's look at this fight again, because this is, again, I think where we struggle against teams that who don't really have a real comp. Like, this isn't a comp we're playing against, unfortunately. They're just playing people they're good at. So we're
Zen's
playing
on the right
stuff
on
like
his
this. Like, we have like a
Fair.
quote-unquote dive comp. It's just we need to focus things. So Farah dead, great. Who's the next call?
She's Discord. Okay, good.
Is it, hey, jump on Winston? Winston no jump. He jumped on me as McCree.
Retarded.
Zen? Or I'm sorry. Monkey.
So the monkey call is a little late, but that's fine. It's still a call. But again, we need to call out these diva bombs and run. It's gonna sound dumb, but sometimes you're in the middle of doing something and you hear the mech go off because it's pretty loud. When Diva calls her bomb, it's super loud. But where it's going, it's tough to figure out if you're diving on someone. Hear Diva bomb, you're like, I think I'm behind the right wall. Like Trushu's doing his damnedest to not get hit by it, but bubble on cooldown for 2 seconds, like that's unfortunate. You just need to find any way to hide.
Oh god.
Also, calling rally, just calling when ults are used are pretty huge. This is a well-timed trance. Just sucks that we're all dead.
Oh fuck! I got demags.
Should have just saved that.
Yeah.
Oh, they
Yeah,
messed up.
and then right now it's just die on point.
It's dying point.
Yeah. Oh, I said it. I'm so smart.
Group up, you guys got one last fight.
I feel like okay.
Monkey's bubble bomb.
You have bomb and blade. I can pocket.
They have
bomb
far
and
ult
blade.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they have far ult. What do we do? Right? We have bomb and blade. What do we do? We are really good at calling out things that we have or things that they have, but what? We need to take that next step and be like, what are we going to do against it? Right? What are we going to do with this bomb and blade to maximize it? And like, which one is the win con, right? Because they're both really powerful ultimates, but do we want to use bomb to bait out trance or something stupid like that, right? Or bait out some sort of defensive ultimate and then follow up with blade? Do we? I think I briefly said kill monkey bubble, then I'll bomb. That's not really a plan. That's kind of just like, all right, once they use a cooldown, I can try to ult, and that's kind of like a last-ditched effort kind of idea there from me. But the main takeaway is what? So what? You know? So what? They have barrage. They have whatever ult. How do we beat that ult? How do we beat their win condition?
Don't go out there by yourself. No one's with you.
Yeah, just don't go out there. All right. I mean, which is exactly correct. We're not together. We don't do anything. But in the meantime, we gotta talk about what we want to do.
Monkey Discord. Monkey Discord.
Where she's dead.
Amazing pick. So we know Farah has barrage, but now she's not pocketed. So the minute anyone sees Farah, we call her and we dive her, and we just make her life hell and try to kill her before barrage.
That's big. That is big.
But she gets,
Ah,
but she sneaks up on both tanks, and that's insane to me. It's one of those things where it's just unfortunate that for the split second we didn't see her. She was able to get a really good spot on us, and we get punished.
knew she was there.
She's warm.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Nindor died with blade, which is super unlucky.
Oh, she bubbled my bomb. Just get the point. Get the point. Get the point.
Yeah, and I didn't miss bomb. She didn't bubble it.
He was
I
at
just
max?
missed it.
Oh, man, you got. Damn. That's aggravating.
Next time they have a pharmacy, we run a pharmacy of our own. That's the best way to deal with it.
Kind of. I agree. I think mirroring a pharmacy is very important because they just have total sky advantage, and unless we just absolutely just dumpster their pharmacy and then they're like, all right, we can't. They have a McCree and a Discord orb, and then I'm just getting one shot. I think mirroring is very good. I think there was a lot more in that game that we could have worked on instead of just mirroring pharmacy.
I agree.
Okay, I'm confused.
We're not the best at killing fires.
Who the hell am I playing with? Who are we playing with then?
What?
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 Like,
Is this the wrong team?
Let me check my notes here. I had some in between round notes here. Yeah, so we had in both games. In Night Market, we did a little bit better of grouping up because we wiped a little bit more. But we just need to really work on either being way more communicative while we're staggering and being like, I'm on my way, or like coming in, or like I just spawned, and that way we can know if we can keep fighting or just regroup, or just die and regroup and spawn. Because there's too many times where we had what looked to be an advantage, but we couldn't close those last couple kills, and the other team was able to stagger well enough to hold point and then regroup, and then we died. And that gives up so much percentage on King of the Hill. I know that kills came only after we were down 1 or 2, which is true, but we are very good at getting the first kill. And I think that's actually really important for our success going forward. We are able to get the first frag very often. I'm going to let this play a little bit because nothing really happens since just us sitting in spawn, or in the lobby. And if we don't communicate the ults enough, and when we do, it ends up working really well. And we'll see that on Paris in a little bit. But, yeah, the big thing is, noting what our win condition is, and then going with that win condition and using it. Otherwise, we kind of just hit Q and hopefully kill enough things. I think we start talking about a little bit more teamwork stuff here.
It's partially my fault that we lost last push.
Not really. I mean,
because I knew the Fire was gonna ult and I knew where she was. I just didn't jump fast enough. I was gonna jump and bubble on top of her so she would kill herself. I knew she was gonna ult 100%.
So, right. And you even called barrage too. But the biggest thing is, where was she gonna barrage? Where are we gonna jump to? Right? And just one second of just peeking and trying to maybe even bait out the barrage and run back in could have been good, but hey, hindsight's 20/20, and that's why we do stuff like this. That's why we do reviews.
I was too late to do it.
I should have switched off Genji. There was no reason for me to...
Alright, let's get out of this.
Genji was completely fine. Genji was 100% okay. Break sucks, for sure, and Monkey sucks, for sure, but Genji was totally okay, I think, because even if you wanted to blade, we still had Valk to keep you up and essentially give you a nano blade-like effect.
Self-blame. Okay, so figure out... So you guys won the first round.
And here comes Akiko gonna help it out. He makes a really good couple points here in between the games.
What changed between the first round and the next 2 rounds? Like, why did you guys lose the next 2 rounds?
Wait,
but you won
what
the
are you
very
talking
first.
We didn't lose any of them.
we didn't win any of them.
We didn't win any of them.
You won the very first one, didn't you?
No,
Just kidding, he's drunk.
we didn't.
No.
Oh,
Alright, sorry about
I guess different. Well, it looked like you were winning the first one at least.
We were.
Well, that one we kind of did good, but the second time we kind of just...
But like,
No,
what changed between your playstyles that you guys were doing okay, and then the second one you were kind of falling behind a little bit? Or,
I like this. We have no idea. Absolutely baffled by this question.
I mean, that you can answer that later on.
That's the
It's
question,
just a general question, right? Like, just to keep.
Honestly, and it's not even that they're bad comms. It's just there's none when we're losing, and I think that's just a hole we have to get out of. And just remembering that that's just how we win games. Is just making sure we're letting people know what's happening. And I like to think we can play a little bit just out of reaction, but the way we get better is to make note and be way more active in our communication and our thought process of how we want to win fights and how we're going to get to that point of, the winnable spot in those fights.
I think we had a lot of
Nabcled requested to join the group.
things getting said, but not a lot of general follow up on it, and that's pretty common at any elo. I mean, people can talk and shit. So we
Does
just
anybody-
So it's interesting because in the beginning when we're winning, that's not the case. Our focus is very good in the start of rounds, and then we just turn into bots at the end.
reciprocate on shot calls.
I always say, and I'm really bad at it too, our comms are our Achilles heel for our team. Once we clean up our comms, then we're going to be dangerous. But until we
I can
clean
feel
up
it
our
getting better.
comms,
They're slowly but surely getting better. Just
we're
very
gonna struggle.
slowly.
So what do we want to run?
Um,
We'll just think Block Widow. It's not comp, so
let's try
Mines
with
are,
actually, no, let's not start with that.
See, this is great. We're all, yeah, we lost, sucks, but we're right back into it immediately from the get-go. We're talking about comps, and that's really good for us because Kings Row should be one of our better maps because we love 2-2-2 and we love dive. At least, I mean, dive's a little harder on this map, especially since Ryan is so good. But this is good for us to be able to actually talk it out before 10 seconds to go to the match. So.
Let's not do pharmacy. We're better than them.
Oh, but it's so good on this first point. But, I mean, I think playing cheese comps isn't indicative of our ability to play the game. I think it's, you know, it feels weird for us to do that, even though sometimes we will get win from it. So maybe it's not that we're better than that, or rather better than them. It's just maybe we're not so great at pharmacy yet.
Not yet, at least.
Well, don't see fair
I'll play
mercy as
soldier.
like cheese.
Are you okay with Lucio for a boost?
Yeah, Lucio's good.
Hot, hot, hot.
If they have a Brig, I feel like we should just switch off Genji.
Yeah.
If they don't have a Brig, then just stay on Genji. Because Brig just does
that.
so much against Genji. It's insane.
You can play around her, but it does kind of limit his space and everything. Just her existing, I mean, takes out a lot.
Yeah, I mean, everything's fine so far. Just kind of
I
discussing.
am so confused.
I just realized that they didn't disable skins.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh well.
I mean, if they're the host,
Does it
then
matter?
they
I mean,
won't
does it matter?
Guys, we
They don't-
retake first map. Say we
if the
disable
host doesn't
skin.
care, then and we don't care, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, yeah.
What is the name of
If
this?
they actually care,
Like it's
they
a
would've
it's a
put it
scrim. Like it's not like so many people are watching us. Like who cares?
Oh yeah, yeah. I use pretty much Al skins anyway, so it doesn't
that's
really
all
alter
I
the
have.
hitbox at all.
I don't see anything, so I'm just gonna go to this man.
Alright. I don't see them bunkering either.
Okay.
So we've decided that they're not bunker, and we don't see pharmacy. So what could that mean? A little trivia for us.
Game plan. We're gonna go left through hotel here.
I say
Yes, a rollout plan. Maybe instead of talking about the skins, we should have done that a little bit earlier, but this is fine. This is just as good. We're not at the choke quite yet. We have time. We have boost. We're ready.
No, they do have a Brig. I'm gonna deflect this fire strike.
Go left.
And guess what? They're full goats.
All right. Go left. Speed.
Okay.
You gotta speed. Don't if you
We can't be that low. We can't take that much damage through choke.
heal and we slow down.
But charging me.
Rhino pin. We can.
So, Rhino pin, great call. We don't call a Zarya bubble, and both the healers are half health. So, this is one of those times where, like, a nade on the ground is huge, and then just swap into heals, because we're in such a tight spot, but, hey, it's alright.
Collapse on Ryan, maybe?
This, though, is not good.
Just
That fire strike is very bad. We need to die instantly, especially against goats.
be in the hotel. Okay.
I'm gonna go Doom.
So, yeah, Ryan has Shatter for sure. He just got a 5k.
Oh, they are running goats.
Of course
Yeah,
they run.
full
We need
goats.
to run goats. We need to run goats against them. There's no way we can compete against it.
You want to try running or like?
Let's
I don't know.
let's run goats.
I think in a scrim, it's tough to be like, we can't run the mirror because we can't run it, but like we know how to run goats. Just if our comms are this bad when we play 2-2-2, we don't have a chance in hell to play goats. I think if we can't communicate how to normally talk, like how to normally fight, then a comp like goats where it's essential you all hit the same thing, then there's no way. So we'll see how this one plays out here.
Just run goats.
Can I get the Zarya? Rock?
Yeah, that's something. Yeah, and this sucks too because all ultras that me and Ninja had, we have to swap. It is what it is though.
Yeah, I don't know if I do though.
Because of course they want to play goats. Of course, I hate it when they play goats.
Just switch
It's so
goats.
annoying.
It's what they know how to play. It sucks, but you know, if you're gonna play other teams, they're gonna play what they know best.
Just go for a mercy. Just go ghost for it. Put in the scrim.
Sorry, no personal.
Push up forward. Just push up forward.
Alright, sorry, no bubbles.
Ryan Discord.
So Zarya bubbles, if they're both down, this is a speed boost at the Rhine. Rhine is discorded. You can see it right here. He has the Discord orb on him. He needs to die instantly. I have our Discord orb. This is a no-brainer. We just kill the Rhine. We just hard focus the Rhine.
Ryan Discord. Ryan Discord.
Push up, push up, push up.
And the problem is, because they know how to play Ghosts very well, they speed boost their Rhine all the way back to Car. And the only target is this Lucio. And now it's just a fucking mess. Honestly, love the attempt to try to boot the Rhine forward, but
Ryan, get the Ryan. He's on his own. I need healing. Okay.
yeah, so where the hell are you? Because this is where we start having to break down like positions of people, because Goats is that fucking intense to play.
Ryan Discord. Ryan Discord. Ryan
So-
Discord.
We are all here. Great. Shield. This is gonna be like a shield down moment because we need you to get.
Push up, push up.
We need you way up there. They're DMing. Briggs right here. We just gotta change focus this Brig. And I know it's kind of wild because it's super fast, but
Push up.
all right. So there you are back there.
Get the-
So how did you die? What did that? Oh, I see. See this asshole right here? Just lighten up our back line, which is just what Zarya does. Just absolutely melts the shit out of you. Hold on, there's the wrong button here.
Get the Ryan. He's on his own.
Yeah.
I need.
And I don't even know how you got there so fast, but one of those moments where, again, if we're not calling
Healing. Okay.
the targets
Yeah,
fast
yeah,
enough, they're gonna just
Even this way?
one by one us here.
Oh, fucked around.
I mean, we did the right things here, except for
Push up, push up.
killing. Oh my god, hit the wrong button. Let me go back here. Scuffed review. So yeah, we're trying to go left around. It's our no personal.
Push up forward.
Which is probably a mistake to begin with. Like, red is already half health. We
Push up forward.
Alright, sorry, no bubbles.
So, look at this Rhine. This needs to be speed, and then right at him.
Ryan Discord. Ryan Discord.
And he immediately
Push
just
up,
drop
push up,
shields and runs away. And they're very good at calling back. And this isn't even like on us. This is just them playing Goats way better than us. And I think this is where we get lost. Because this is clearly a team that has been practicing Goats for a while.
Get the Ryan. He's on his own. I need healing. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, we were trying.
Even Discord.
Yeah, then they just wipe us.
oh, fucked around this half, dude.
That's a lot of kills.
Huh.
Yeah, that's pretty much how the Goats fights go. They're not nearly as brawly as like a DPS comp. It's a one wipe one way or the other.
I'm gonna send the Ren again.
Okay, then what? Then what? Then what? This has been 10 seconds of just silence. And I know we're reeling from that last fight, but game plan, alt checks. We're at 88 on Shatter. I think we're 30 or so on Grav. Like, we should be able to communicate these things to each other.
Okay, let's go.
Why are they all turned around?
So I know personal.
I have Shatter. Push up a bit.
So they're currently 5v6, and I think this is what we need to call out. So Diva's on high ground up here, and yeah, she drops down very quickly, but what is she gonna do? Like, we don't have grab for her to eat, so now she's just trying to farm bomb, right? So we want to be pushing it into this point.
Yeah.
Zarya Discord. Zarya.
Especially once micro missiles are down, because now she can't blow up somebody. Zarya's Discord by herself here. Personal bubble was used. Here comes friendly bubble.
Zarya.
Zarya's with
That's just like we just gotta stay focused on Zarya there. I don't know why I turned to get Ryan, I mean, I know this Shatter's gonna come in and it's gonna be pretty good, but
Weak, sorry, it's weak.
I got the pin.
Both
She was able to grab. Red dies to their Rhine.
supports are shattered.
She bombs again. This Rhine has shattered probably 3 times over.
I have rally.
Wow.
Yeah,
Sorry,
just
behind.
wipes. And that's fine. This is fine. This is how GOATS fights go. Like, you just hope that your Qs are better than theirs.
Just you.
Like, we have
Are we
trans,
calling out
we have
discords?
rally. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Sorry, I
okay.
discorded that fight.
She was alone. I booped her past, and she threw her.
I have Transcendence, so I'll save it for the.
Alright, sorry. So they have grabbed already. There's nothing. They grab bombed. There's nothing for us to trans other than just, like, trying to win a fight. But they have trans too, so. What is that gonna do? Personal?
I'm gonna rally.
Graph.
Go around
Which
left
way
side.
going? Which way?
Oh,
Well,
right.
man, just right down.
Get Lucio, get
Alright, so we try going right now. They use boop.
Lucio.
Yeah, get Ryan.
We call Lucio. Oh man, this is a fat shatter coming in. Yeah, we call Lucio, but he's over here, topped off after the rally. We're probably not gonna kill him.
You're right. He's on his own.
I stunned him.
So yeah, the shatter hits. I'm pretty sure almost all of the backline, which is again just unfortunate, just unlucky.
Stunned him.
Who's done? Who's done?
I'm dead.
Yeah, that was a really nice pin from there, Ryan.
Uh-oh.
Oh. I got bomb for next fight.
All right, retreat.
We were pretty close to getting out of there too, alive. And shit like this, like, we just gotta protect the fuck out of Nindroid, because he's gonna be all of our damage. Alright, we have grab bomb. That's what I call it. I'm lucky he got out of there. Grab for free. They have trans still, right?
Their Ryan gets shattered way too fast. I don't know how. I'm not expecting it.
Because he's gotten 2 6Ks.
Excellent.
So I don't know if people don't play with kill feed on or something, or don't look at it. It's very important to alt charge, or alt tracking, to look at kill feeds. Alright, sorry, no bubbles.
Lucio,
I have
Back up a
shatter.
little, back up a little bit.
I have shatter.
Alright, like, Goats is insane. Like, we just use shatter, we have it back up. They have like 4 shatters already. It's,
So,
this is nutty.
I'm gonna go around and
So
grab.
this is attempt number 3 to run through the small part of this, and I don't think we want to keep trying this per se. Whereas maybe we go around and try to, you know, use our grab, use our bomb, and
You ready?
use a little bit of
I don't
distance here.
have KO pack. I don't have.
So, yeah, so this is bad, right? And it's kind of, and again, this is just on all of us because we're not a good Goats team. Why the fuck are we LOSing our own healers? And why are our healers not following tanks? And this is just on all of us to communicate on where we're going. And what they saw was, so this, while we grabbed them, this team, right? Like, I'll make them red because they're going to be the red circle. This team saw that the 2 tanks were over here, right? Rosaria and Rhine are by themselves. And their healers are, for some reason, this way. We can kill their Rhine instantly with a Discord. And that's exactly what they did.
There it is.
Where the hell was this Diva?
Diva.
And then, so, as good as they are, they just double stacked their support ults. And this is something that I think we should be able to take advantage of going forward, especially against Goats in Plat, right? There's going to be a lot of times where they double stack these ults, and then right after the 5-second window, we should win fights, especially since we're sitting on trance.
She's behind. All right, good shit.
It? Yeah, there was... Oh, tranced, it's the right call out there, buddy. Yeah, I don't know where the fuck my bomb went. Hold on. These bombs from me have been really bad this series.
I'm gonna go around and grab. You ready?
Yep. So what the
I
fuck
don't
did I
have KO
do?
pack. I don't have.
There it is,
KO
there it
pack.
is,
So there's Grav.
Diva.
Okay, so no, they just blocked it with their shield. And this was one of the bad things about Orion dying so fast, and our healers accidentally just ditching our Rhine. We can't pin their Rhine with a grab bomb if our Rhine's dead, quite frankly. And if I don't know where Red is, I think Red's right here with our Zarya. No, that was fucking Exo. It?
I'll grab and pin.
Yeah, okay. So without stun there from Brig, can't get that bomb correctly. And honestly, Trance was like quote unquote late, but it wasn't even that bad. It was just trying to keep the guys that were still alive going. But something like that,
Yeah,
we just gotta hold it
Oh.
and just use it for next fight.
I didn't realize. Okay.
I'm dropping down real quick, Red. I gotta get intrusion here.
Yep.
We have B.
We gotta.
Which way we going, fellas? We gotta pick.
Huge.
That's huge. Speed boost on.
Speed boost where?
James alone, alright.
Zarya alone.
Alright. Pushing Zarya.
Alright, where the fuck was there, Ryan? Because this was our fight to win.
We have B.
We gotta.
But we're talking about ourselves a little bit too much. So, like, we have B, great. Speed boost is in.
Huge.
That's a good pick.
Speed boost on.
Sure, great.
James alone, alright.
Zarya alone.
Yeah, Zarya won.
Zarya alone.
Alright.
Oh fuck! I did the thing again.
Zarya?
Oh god. So is he shattering right there? So Brig is stunning. Well, it looks to be. I think that's intrusion, and that's a wild stun. And that way, for whatever reason, we can't block. Yeah, he was bubbled, and he was around the corner. He essentially just baited us to go around that way. And just had a free shatter because that's me. That's my dumbass being over here. Yeah, there's just not much we can do because that was our chance to push in, and without, I mean, me and I think that's Exo as Mercy, or might be Maradon because I think Exo's right here. That's Lucio. Yeah, without us here to help clean up, like we killed Zarya, cool. And, like, that's their main source of damage, but this shadow is fucking gigantic. And this is one of those things where we have to play around it way more, especially against Ghosts going forward. Yeah, and that's just a wipe here.
That's a feels fucking bad. We can kill break.
Sands one.
Yeah, no, that was just over from the get-go. Oof, ouch, owie. Yeah, and that's just what happens when Goats, when a team knows how to play Goats against a team that doesn't. The team that doesn't is going to lose by a really large margin.
I feel like we have to counter Ghost. I feel like we can't try to run Goats with Goats. If
They probably practice a lot of Goats.
They
definitely
practice
do.
a lot of Goats, but they probably
go Fair, Mercy, Reaper. Maybe try.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where we have no idea how long they've been working together. We have no idea how long they've been playing together. They've probably been running Goats since who knows when, right? Get this off my screen. I can see it. Gross. Yeah, so pretty much we're gonna lose that Goats fight every single time.
Probably like quadruple DPS.
I would almost say like bunker.
I would not run Reaper against them.
bunker. I just try
Reaper's
bunker.
really bad against Goats.
I would not run Reaper against it.
Reaper's bad against Goats.
If you need to see a reason why Reaper is bad against Goats, watch Boston versus Shanghai from stage 1 of Owl. Note their off tank who plays Reaper. It literally took him, I think, 3 or 4 minutes to get Death Blossom, and then held it for another 2, and did nothing with it when he finally hit it. So Reaper's really bad.
I could switch on.
I think we could do this though.
We need the damage boost.
Hey, let's get a
I
Diva.
think we should get the Mercy though. Keep the
We
Mercy.
should do the mercy for the res.
Because we have the immortality field as a Maradon. I think you should go Mercy. Intrusion.
Mercy's like meh on bunker. Rez is sick. like res is really important, but you know the utility you get with Ana, especially if they are playing goats, is extremely important. Being able to anti their like their front line, or just antiing anybody for that matter, because goats is so teammate dependent, is a huge turn in our favor, especially with Bastion.
Holy shit! I didn't realize that's what Hello Limbs was. We didn't kill shit.
Yeah,
Because,
we did not.
Because if we run bunker properly, they're gonna dive us. You know what I mean?
If they know, like,
Sometimes.
we need to trust in
Should we
ourselves.
get on high ground?
We shouldn't
Yes.
judge so much what
Yeah.
they're going to do and just
Come with me, Red.
focus on how we play. Then we'll adjust to how they play, because right now we don't know how they play.
And I was gonna say, even hold like in here real quick so they
They're
don't
going
see
for
us,
Mercy.
but
Yeah, Baptiste, right here. Throw your mortality when they.
Are
Throw
they
your
for
mortality
Mercy?
right here if they do
Okay,
dive
I'll
us.
do that.
legitimately the strongest thing about bunker comp, especially in King's Row, is this corner right here, holding immortality field. It does the same thing on the other side of this high ground too. Being able to hide it and getting the full value from it, unbeatable. It's insane.
Let's just.
Even holding up here, as I'm seeing it now, like not an awful spot for Bastion Orisa Baptiste combo. Being able to just C point, just rain bullets all the way down while hiding like field here or here. This is very, very good.
Just chill here.
Get ready, dude.
Back up a bit, Red.
Yep, there's pharmacy and we're totally ready for it. Not an issue at all.
They're left side. They're gonna dive. They're gonna dive us.
All right,
I don't know who they have.
rotate.
They're gonna try to dive us.
Go right.
And we can see they have a May.
Winston, or
And
Steven,
Winston
you're the one who
May.
has to counter to contest. May's on the right. I'm booped off.
I don't think we've seen
We kill it then.
a Diva yet.
Shoot, I should have jumped down from
Yeah, this is great bunkering. Great movement.
high ground so quick.
It's all
Oh,
good.
May
yeah.
behind. May behind us, guys.
Good setup.
May's right behind us. Let's set back up and just watch behind us, someone.
Okay.
Step back up.
Perfectly. Exactly what we need to do. Just making sure we know where their counters are and where they're probably gonna try to flank us is very important, especially for bunker here.
Let Ninja deal with it.
What are they running? They're running goats with a May.
Moats. It's unless they swapped off the pharmacy, it's currently not goats with May.
Zenyatta's right side by himself.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
That's
They're all
fine.
hooked.
Cujo, go right.
Rotate over.
Yeah, I can contest no matter what. Oh, there's Zensus in the back line. It's like not even with
I'm
them.
holding.
Right now.
I'm
Yep, it looks like moats.
halting.
Nice pull, I tried.
Where's the May? You guys gotta watch for the May.
They're going all the way
They're
around.
coming to you, Nidroid. They're coming to you.
They're coming behind.
Yeah.
Are they coming behind?
Alright, rotate again.
Alright, then set up.
Rotate left.
No, red. Back up. Back up. They're coming from behind.
This is, even though it sounds hectic, it's very, very good communication, because it does a couple things, right? It says where they are, what we should do to not die from them, and then put us in the right spot to be able to succeed. So it sounds almost in a rush, but it needs to be in this moment.
He knows.
Alright. This is great positioning too from EXO. Can't really see much from the left side, but she can just run down to the left and. May's
up?
right point. Alright, they're coming up from underneath.
Oh
now.
no, they're. I'm halting.
Nice.
No,
Alright,
no,
killing
no.
Zarya.
My bad.
Alright, May.
Zen's
is
behind
left
us.
side.
Where is he?
Yeah, like this should be an insta kill on Zen. May's inside now.
Guys, get the Zen.
Attrition in
Is
front
he all
of
the
you.
way behind?
Yeah.
Put me in attrition now. Maybe call it like streets or like alley. I think that might be a good call after that.
The Zen
I'll
is
go
like
behind,
really.
I'll go
Someone go
behind.
find him.
Behind. I got
Someone
him.
go find him.
I see him.
Just chilling.
Bastion, you should be over here with me.
Cool. Which is a gigantic stagger. Which is like so good for us.
I better LS over
Who's
here.
behind you with me? Oh.
Nice call out.
Here, Edison. Whoa.
And they really like meta.
They do. That's why it's called meta.
Yeah, jeez, I hate it. If you run goats, you honestly just need to kill yourself.
No shield, no shield. Nice.
If it wins games.
I don't mind goats at all. Goats actually
I hate it.
to play around. I love banter. We should be focusing on the next fight. Fine.
Position right. Go right. Go right.
Right there. Yep.
Yep, they're coming. Alright, May got through. I think they're still in the hotel.
Yeah,
Any
they are.
problem?
There are. I'm gonna pull.
May no self heal. Zara no friendly bubble. May no wall.
That was a bad bongo by me.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't know where
I still have no idea where they're going. I've watched this a couple times now. I have no idea what their plan is. They're just like wasting time.
they're going.
That was a
I don't know where
really-
they're going. They're like
They're going all the way around. They're trying to do like a weird carousel thing. I don't know what the fuck's happening.
That was a very bad bongo by me. I'm sorry about that.
That's probably left.
It's fine.
guys.
It's fine.
That's
They're coming up here. They're coming up to the tower.
Yeah, they're doing that weird gladiators thing, but against bunker in a small room,
Coming up tower. We're on.
don't think it's a great idea.
Fall.
They're up top. They're up top this way. They're up top this way.
Okay.
Rotate over.
All right, then back up. Set up to face it. Bastion. What are you doing?
Left side.
No, you gotta come here. They're coming this way.
All right, I'm flanking. This is again, sounds chaotic. This is exactly what we need to do. Just hey, we have to rotate now. We have to go this. This is what has to happen.
There's a May. There's a May to the
All
right
right,
side.
bring no stun, and that's kind of that's really bad. Is
Oh.
just getting pot shotted by this May from the other thing. I don't. Again, I feel like this is one of those things where you need Alright, like I'm flanking. this position. This flanking is doing nothing for us from Diva here. Like from me, I don't know what the fuck I think I'm gonna do to kill like goats with just a single Diva.
There's a May. There's a May to the right
Alright,
side.
bring no stun. I think this is again where like May. See May right side.
Left side.
No, you gotta come here. They're coming this way.
All right, I'm flanking.
There's a May. There's a May to the
All
right
right,
side.
bring no stun. So right side, it makes sense, but it needs to be like above hotel.
Oh. Yeah.
I end up
yeah,
finding
left
her,
side. Watch for the- watch
but
for the stun. Watch for the stun.
I just get G-Mec'd. I got a new mech.
You might have shatter. I'm gonna break.
Thank you.
I think I tried
Is
to-
it- Someone contest.
No, I can't.
Contesting.
Yeah, like amazing drop down, amazing use of Valk. Like again, we are such a more well-oiled machine while we're playing bunker than we are goats. It's baffling to me.
And just shredded by this Zarya? She grabbed?
Like yeah, I tried to eat it, missed it. Just whatever. A great immortality field.
Oh god. Just DMing everything.
Zarya low.
Shoot. Jamming you?
Like that was great. We like essentially baited out two of their biggest ults in Grav and Blizzard. We lost tank and Valk.
Nice. May no heal.
May behind,
Get
May
the
behind,
rank.
to the left.
Oh,
Nice.
May one. Nice.
Nice, guys. Nice.
And Shatter.
Mared on the goat.
Rotate again. Go up top.
All right, just set up the amplification right here.
And this is where my brain turns off.
Like right here. Bastion just set up like
Are we going
here in the
flank
back. No, right here.
Yeah, come down.
Right
come
here.
down, come down.
Oh, the amplification major is gonna be right here.
Yeah, I think the only thing, our biggest mistake was trying to set up down here, not back up at high ground. Because what is Junk doing right here, right? And not meaning like, wow, what are you doing? You're feeding. Like, he's not gonna get the most value from this.
Yeah.
Where's
Like
amplification?
I'm scouting, but then I just like
Do it.
decide to turn my
Oh,
brain
Brock, you
off.
should have.
Time.
And that's a tough part too, because Tyra is setting up here, which is an amazing spot, right? You can see everything. You can literally see all of us, with the exception of like my dumb ass over here. So great. I like the spot a lot. Matrix is great too, but the problem is they have all their defensives, and they just pop them.
Nice.
They immediately go beat.
Break behind, break
pretty
behind,
sure,
break
like,
behind, break behind.
They're he
David
just
Tracer?
pops
David
trans
Tracer as well, hotel.
like
No,
immediately.
I'm contesting. I'm dead.
Break still
We
behind.
gotta get on point. Get on point.
Oh, we didn't even have it. They had
Top also
Tracer.
get him.
It's one of those things where they just ran at us because they could, right? Like if we're on high ground, they
Yeah,
can't run at
Brock
us as
lost
much.
mech way too early. He was right in their face.
I didn't realize that they had that much damage. I ate too much.
Which they really shouldn't have. I just ate so much shit from random spam.
That's goats.
No, I just threw. I just straight
It was
threw
a
that
good
one.
hold. It was a good hold. We did the good
Guys did
because they didn't roll us.
Wow.
Damn, they're really annoying.
Yeah, it's just so insane how much better we are at playing comps that we know how to play. And Goats is hard. And I know that sounds dumb because it's so easy to hit Q, but like the middle, I think that's what the pros call or something, like the mid ground, the mid game, where you're not fighting and you're not really approaching, you're kind of just sitting at the choke doing something. That's when Goats ends up being one of the hardest comps to play. Knowing when to decide to go in and actually kill something, or to get out and like back up, wait for cooldowns. So
If you're gonna use the practice time to practice,
like this shit's insane, right? Like look at this fucking 87% kill participation. Like I don't even know, man. That's just you just hitting everything because you
then
can.
practice the comps. If you can use practice time to practice your calls and your comms, then use that and stick with comps that you guys know. The second half, like the second round, was really good. I really liked.
Yep, I agree. I agree,
The
Kiko.
callouts and the rotates, and you guys playing together a lot as a team, and the ults were pretty well timed. Like none of them were wasted. None of them were
Allegedly.
all used at the same time. So that was really good.
Yeah, like I think yeah, I just think we played so much tighter on bunker. The alts I think we could have used still a little bit better, but overall just A plus. Just so
You
much
just
better
got a
than
little unlucky at the end there, where they saved up their ults and they just kind of all used them at the same time.
I think they
And
just
unfortunately,
used
like
beat.
when you do that, you're gonna win a fight, but you can't really defend against it very well. So that was really good. The second round, the first round again. Save like goats and uncomfortable comps for practice. As soon as you guys switched to the Pharah and everything, you guys were doing like a little bit better, but you didn't give yourselves enough time to recover from your goats.
Well, he makes a good point. We didn't really do enough on pharmacy to really say like that was what we should have been running the whole time. I think we should not have been running goats, but I think 2-2-2 may have been a little bit more favorable for us because we were winning fights on night market with like 2-2-2 and like dive. So trying to then mirror the team that's much stronger on goats was probably our weakest thing we could have done.
It's a mishap.
Summer's a good pick here.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Or Ninja, do you want to play Sombra?
I don't like Zarma.
They're going to run goats, so you might as well just.
Goats on this map on first point defense is not really a viable.
Or something.
Do
Or they're
you
going to run
dive?
something meta. You know they're going to run something.
I'm running. I was thinking
Why do you
Wrecking
do a
Ball.
bunker?
I was thinking of running Wrecking Ball, Sombra, Genji, Ana, and then like Zen or something. No Lucio.
Again, very good of us to actually be talking during this time.
Oh, something
Like
with
Brock
speed.
Diva?
Yeah, I'm Brock Diva.
Imagine Devo.
What do you guys need me on?
Lucio and Mercy?
Probably-
Lucio and
probably
Go
Mercy.
Lucio. You want to go Lucio here? We're probably gonna need an Ana for this comp as well.
So you
Would
want
you-
3 supports?
You guys should probably switch shop, like Meridon go Ana or something, because you guys switch it up all the time.
Which is, we're saying it jokingly, but we really need to like lock down some roles on healing. Not saying that you guys' healing is bad, but it's like tougher to get comfortable with a role if we keep swapping. Not a huge thing, but it is something I think we might want
Meridon's
to look
Ana
into a
is
little
better
bit more.
than Tyra's Ana, but Tyra's Lucio is better than Meridon's Lucio.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Feels weird. I'm playing in English again. You understand what everyone's saying?
Most likely they're gonna run a bunker. Most likely.
Because scrims, most teams are in it to win it, right? And practices are when you sort of fuck around and practice shit, right? So
I'm gonna
Which we really need to do more of, but that's for another day.
go behind them and distract them while you guys. Well, and we'll see. I'll see what they.
Saves that.
Where are we going? What are we doing? The game plan is Intrusion distracts them, and then what?
Are they still running goats? I swear to God, they are. They're
yeah.
running goats.
Fine. Yeah.
Full goats, baby. All goats, all time. Forehead.
Can't be serious, dude.
I'm gonna hack this Ryan and we can collapse.
So
I got fucking hit. I got
I'm
hit.
on.
That just sucks. Getting decloaked from a diva chasing ball is unlucky.
On point. They're
I
distracted.
need, but we're not getting any.
Yeah, so this is like a little bit of an issue. Yes, they're distracted. Cool. EXO makes a good point, but what are we doing? And that's really just something we need to break down, right? Because Ball is a very strong character, and I think he's going to get stronger as we move forward. But damn, do we need a real plan with it, right? Because Ninjaroid's climbing, he's trying to do something. The rest of us, like,
Type of correlation
there goes
for the-
Maradon,
Lucio-
like, or this is EXO, I think, right?
Lucio on his own. Lucio on his
Here's,
own.
like,
Behind.
oh my god. Here's, like, EXO to the left, Lucio by himself, or, yeah, like, Anna's trying to do something.
Kill him.
Sombra had to teleport back. Now we're down to Lucio. Like,
I
as much as... What the fuck? How did you get there?
had nowhere to
Lucio's hacked.
go.
Yeah,
I didn't know we were going left or right. All I heard was that I'm 1 point, but then there was no direction.
Saying it perfectly. We just needed to decide something.
I got pinned by Ryan. Alright.
And again, just like every other fight in GOATS, just a total wipe.
Fair mercy.
Oh my god, get in the home! It's right there! It's right there! Look at your health! Just get in there! Oh god, no, I'm getting the wrong button.
Yeah, we probably want a pharmacy.
I don't think. Because I definitely will not be able to run Genji against goats.
I mean, you got alt charge from it, but
Maybe I'll just go fair. I don't think I need a fair mercy, maybe. Probably just keep it
Go pharmacy. Just go pharmacy. Let's try it.
100%. We want to go pharmacy in this map. It's insane.
Alright.
We are missing a defensive ult now. Just a heads up.
So right now, the two flankers just want to be calling out positions. And obviously, if they're goats, they're just going to be on the high ground. But it's important to still
You
know,
guys are cut
right?
off, or I'm not.
Like, scouting is so important, especially when we play Sombra. Like, knowing where they are helps us tremendously, especially when we have a pharmacy. Like, pharmacy Sombra, we should be able to have, like, an amazing crossfire of knowledge and hacking. So, like, Sombra flanks, says, like, hey, they're all on high ground. Pharmacy comes over to the left here. Let me just, like, kind of, I'll draw something that's like, Sombra's coming around this way. She's going to be able to, like, hey, I can see them. They're all on high ground. Pharmacy comes up on this roof. They go, sounds good. I'm going to shoot at them. Sombra hacks the Rhine, so they have no more shield. And look at that. It's just free farming ult for Pharah.
Yeah. Brig low. Brig got dropped down. Zarya dropped down. No personal.
Brig hack.
And, you know, knowing where they are again, just saying people drop down. Look at this. No one's here. Perfect. Just this lone Rhine swinging away. Diva, Brig to the right. Like, this is where we want to have goats. Goats is horrendous when they're split.
Diva use bubble for Brig.
Ryan's on his own.
Yeah, just full focusing on that Zen. Huge. Again, like, here's half goats here. Here's the here's two other members just doing nothing. No shield from Ryan. Once we know their Zarya bubbles are down, just dive the fuck out of them.
Do we know micro missiles?
Yeah, Diva then dives to do something. She's like trying to help the Zen. Ryan charges like it's a suicide charge.
What did that Ryan charge to?
Zen on
He just I guess he charged up there. It's a pretty nice charge, but
the point on his own.
Okay.
and just like that, we're down. They're down a healer. They're down in a very important defensive ult because we split them. And being able to actually follow up on like chaos caused by intrusion, like it's very important to get cohesion with the chaos. Trademarked from Prowlers here.
Get Ryan. No, Brig is low. Get Brig.
Focus back on point.
Focus targets.
Yo, he's stuck on heal.
And look at that, we killed Brig.
Get Ryan.
Ninja, I lost you.
Watch out for bomb.
hiding.
We call bomb, and no one dies.
Get Zarya
Just
on point.
call out ults.
Fuck,
It's so
come
easy.
on, get off my dick. Okay. Are you watching me?
Lucio 1. Alright, Lucio.
So we got Zarya anti, then Lucio 1. Lucio dies. Targets. Move on to the next one quickly.
Here's Zarya.
This is a
I'm
little
in.
Immediately swap to Diva. because we can't kill Zarya there.
Forcing Diva. Alright, Diva no mech.
Zarya hacked.
Boom. Immediately switch to Zarya. Kill Diva. Alright. I'm gonna
Really
start.
got back on. Get the fuck out of here.
The game is so easy. The game is unbelievably easy when you just finish the target you're calling. Killing the target you actually call. Oh, easy.
Brig and Zen are pushed up.
I'm coming.
Yeah, this is zoning. There's no way in hell out. Me and what was that? Was that Ball? Yeah, there's no way in hell we're gonna kill that break. But it's important to make sure that you
Pushed
can
up?
contest. So,
I'm coming.
especially the two of the most mobile people on our team right now, pushing up. This is good.
I had a feeling that would work. Now we have EMP.
We can EMP bomb too.
Come back a little bit, guys.
All right, we have called a comeback, which is huge. We have some sort of combo, an EMP bomb.
You need to call your EMP, Red.
Yeah.
Correct, and Red knows that. Good.
Like when you're gonna do it in Scrap.
Yeah, we can do it with Far, because that'll
Honestly,
be
I'm
huge.
thinking you
They won't
just
have
throw
any
it in
shit.
there.
Definitely.
Ninja,
Push
come here.
left side.
I'm gonna initiate with bomb. They're gonna be so distracted. Then you guys do your thing. But you guys gotta communicate what else you're gonna use. and
Alright.
stuff.
So, it's a good point. So, we want to lead in with mines, right? So, I think what happened here was just by saying bomb and Intrusion, unfortunately, saying the same thing I said earlier with Diva bomb may have mixed us up.
Let's start with mines. Okay. Are they just looking at me right now? They're just looking at me main.
Yeah, and so right now we are split. We don't know what we're doing, right? So we're trying to set up an EMP something, or like trying to set up a leading mines, but
They're all over
What?
left side. Left
Oh, left
side.
side.
Oh, I lost
Yeah.
connection.
I-
Diva's
I'm
behind.
gonna-
Diva to the.
You go over EMP now, maybe? No.
No.
so like we have them split, but we don't even know what we're doing yet.
Be really bad. Alright, Rhino Shatter.
So this ends up being strangely really good for us because they pop Shatter,
Right on left side.
and I think they pop one more.
We
Oh,
should have EMP'd way sooner.
We go main. You toss bomb and I just EMP because they're gonna be hiding behind a shield.
I was like, alright, let's just
boom. Win condition right there. It's gotta be EMP bomb. We know what we do now. Just sling it in there. He's gonna follow up with an EMP.
do you want mines
EMP
or bomb?
option. That's what we said.
Okay, what order are we
Okay.
using Olus right now, Wolf?
We're gonna start with like.
We should be using EMP bomb.
Okay.
Sure.
I will
There is a plan. We've done it. We found a plan that we liked. We asked, hey, what are we doing? We said, this is what we're gonna do.
I'm gonna throw a bomb onto point.
And then you EMP right after. You guys gotta communicate that though.
Alright.
So
That's exactly what we're doing. We're doing it now.
Alright, ready?
I'm gonna engage on right. You
Everyone
guys
go
all
main.
stay
Everyone,
together.
everyone go main. Everybody go main. I'm going left side.
Alright, ready?
They're all main.
Alright,
I'm
3,
ready, I'm
2,
ready.
1. Huge.
And look at that. EMP bomb worked like a charm.
Nice. That's what we want.
Get the brick. Get the brick. She's trapped.
And she sacked.
Diva's behind.
Calling out hack targets. Perfect.
Diva's
Let's go
behind by
down.
herself.
Get Diva. Get Diva.
Diva
She has bombs, I think.
is out.
No. Nice job.
I'm hacking whatever comes out
You
this.
too.
Nice. Good shit.
And the magic
That's
of
what I like.
teamwork
Right
comes
there.
through.
Perfect.
So what do you guys think of this comp I came up with? Kind of. The comp that
Everybody
Dying, but-
switched off what you said.
I think the pharmacy was the best decision, you guys.
What about the wrecking ball? I think the wrecking ball's.
I mean, he was good, but I mean,
Yeah, I mean, Wrecking Ball caused a lot of chaos, but it ended up hurting us at least for the first push. And we saw Pharmacy in it, and then we were able to put all the distractions together in a nice actual team fight.
another tank
Yeah.
could have taken his place as well. So,
Like who?
well, Winston could have done
Monkey.
so as well because he could have just dove
Okay.
the back line and distracted them.
Yeah, pretty much. The only difference would be Ball has a little bit more survivability without support. But the amount of stuns Goats has, I guess the one stun, could have been pretty bad if you jumped in the wrong spot, but I don't think that happened.
The basis of this strategy is that they were so distracted on first point. That's how we got in. They were so split.
True,
Yeah.
but you guys were
Man.
also split.
Do we I hate to do this. Do we have a possible fill for me? Because I just got called. I gotta run
Come on, Red.
do something. Like,
Work on a
I
work
mean,
night.
me.
I-
Yeah,
I-
Let's run.
I have-
Let's
I
run
know-
bunker.
I know-
Rock, go, Diva.
I know I'm
Do you need to
better.
bounce right now, Red?
Yeah, I do. Unfortunately,
yeah,
it
okay.
sucks that I would have to do it. I know I'm better than
Sorry?
Akiko,
Oh,
but
really?
you guys will win. I swear. All right, GG's. Sorry about that.
Ninja, switch off Farah. Switch off Farah.
Oh, what are we doing?
We're doing bunker.
Okay, I wasn't focusing. 'Cause shit.
So this is what I'm. So we say bunker, and I guess this is on us, on as a team, to not 100% say it out loud, like to fully describe what we want to do as bunker or what defines a bunker comp, because we kind of flounder around a bit, even through the pause screen. Like, and we
I
don't.
don't remember. Did we have a Lucio and an Ana on attack?
So like we just kind of do nothing right now. Like we're talking about attack for some reason, when this is all stuff we want to talk about after the game. So even right now, like we want to be talking about what we want to do for bunker, what happens if they have goats, what happens if they go dive, what to expect, and how we want to play around that.
On the second point?
No, you guys had
Mercy
pharmacy in
and-
and out.
Still Mercy.
Oh, and what was the other support?
Ana.
What was the other?
Look!
Mercy and Ana. Oh, on the first point?
Wait, what are
Yeah,
we doing? We're
yeah, on
going
first
with
point.
Bunker. Do you want Baptiste or no?
It was
Yes.
Ana Lucio for a
Yeah.
sec, and then it was Ana Farah or Ana Mercy.
You guys also got to make sure when I want to run Wrecking Ball and I'm distracting them and crap, because that's what he does, right? You guys need to always stay
Whoa,
together.
we need to decide on the comp. What is Kiko playing?
Yeah, so we need to just say like, or I mean, Akiko should have been like, all right, I'm in. What am I playing? But we also should have been way more active. Be like, all right, when you load in, you're playing Bastion because that's what Red was playing.
I thought we were doing Bunker.
We're doing bunker.
So he's
So
playing
it's
Bastion?
Bastion.
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
This is.
Hey, we gotta say that before we start
We
talking
did.
about
We,
shit.
we did.
I did though.
We never
I said
said
we're
we
running.
said Bastion.
So this is what I don't understand. It happened earlier on Kings Row too. We had asked, are we calling discords, and half the team knew. And then right now, we say bunker at the beginning, and then we weren't sure if we're playing bunker.
I said we're running bunker.
Okay.
Let's go back. Let's go back. So, red pieces because he has to do something.
I wasn't focusing. 'Cause we're playing shit.
I didn't go back far enough.
Oh, what are we doing?
We're doing bunker.
We're doing
Okay, I wasn't
bunker.
focusing. 'Cause we're playing
So, I know for a fact I do it.
No, I said we're running.
Bastion.
Whatever.
I said we're running bunker.
Okay, but
It's-
Kiko go
We
down.
Yeah.
Get
never
in here.
picked anybody.
I was just loading in.
Yeah.
That's alright.
It's not really his.
Sure.
Well, this is scuffed.
Do you want to back up then? You want to hold point for a second?
I'm almost there.
Excuse me. Now, the one good thing about 2CP like this is that most of the time the attacking team does have a little bit of a walk to go to. So, yeah, we kind of scuffed it, not telling Akiko what to play. But luckily,
I know. All right, they're just.
he's gonna get there in time.
They're doing
Never mind,
fine.
just go.
And that, and just like
Fine.
this is
Yep.
just why I think our bunker works so well against Ghosts, because Junkrat has such an amazing ability to randomly get picks, especially against a team that focuses on staying together. But the only problem is we have to make sure that he keeps having the distance to do that.
Get booped.
If
Get booped.
I'm weak. I'm weak.
Farah.
All right, fire
There's
one.
one, there's one.
I'm weak.
And luckily, they're not playing Ghosts. They're playing
Keeping right up.
That was
Pharmacy, just
Bad.
2-2-2, dive,
You out of my.
nonsense. I don't even know what this is anymore.
Pressing down.
Job. All right. Good recovery.
Mercy.
I'm hold.
So that's kind of like, we go far, then nothing, then mercy, which is all good. I mean, we just need to, again, echo. Echoing calls is what we need to work
You guys
on.
back up.
All right, yep. She's half, but you can't get her.
Android come back.
EXO, where are you?
To your right.
So again, this needs to be a call out, because to your right, it's not close. Yes, it's on the right side of Bastion and Ursa, but
Wait,
like,
what? I'm so
Yes.
confused. Oh, there you are.
I think Akiko turns around eventually.
Really good
It might have been me, but you're on
Monkey
balcony.
diving. I'm on the monkey.
Monkey Discord.
Get Diva.
I'm down.
this needs to be a call that far as on top of Bastion, because he can't see. All the bodies were just blocking his view.
Nice.
Get fucked.
Mercy, Mercy,
Yeah. Luckily, we end up getting
Mercy
it.
Discord.
Just kill the Mercy.
Brig and Zen are in the room to my left, guys.
Great. Great call outs
Grab them.
again.
Stagger him, stagger
Oh,
him.
Brock, they could kill you.
We're good.
Nice.
Aha, but they don't. That's the trick.
Nice job.
Never
Discord,
worried.
Discord.
Good stagger.
Again, alt check. No. We need to be saying how close we are to alts again.
Come back.
Have tank.
There's one. Nothing. Nothing else after that.
I don't think they see me, so that's good.
DB's discorded currently.
Alright, they're Valking.
Okay. Yep.
So what is our game plan? They're Valking. What is our play to stop their Valk from providing value?
Alright, they were Ryan said.
Mercy is
Brick
discord.
trying to flank. Brick Frank and right side.
They're coming up on you guys.
Zen down.
Just an amazing pick from Akiko. Like, stopping their trans is gigantic here.
Break half. Break low.
Nice.
Not even a bad panic trans, to be honest with you. I know you were dying from the break. This ends up being really big.
Let's get aggressive.
Like, the high-powered Zarya, nothing through trans. Perfect.
Good dog, good.
Everyone stay grouped together. Everyone stay grouped.
Get the
Ryan
Ryan
on me.
Get the Ryan. Get the Ryan. Get the Ryan.
Ryan Discord, Ryan Discord, Ryan Discord.
Nice.
Get the D.Va.
D.Va.
DB Discord.
Great. Well, it's magical what happens when you focus.
Alright, dim my deck. Alright, Slayer. Hang out here. Nice.
Stagger would have been nice, but it is what it is. Again, we're shooting already.
Shit. Self tank.
Yeah,
Yeah, so now we start calling ults a little bit better.
I'm messing up my fields more there.
Good
Kinda
droid.
hard.
Use your
No, you're good.
rip tower first before I use tank.
Yeah, you use
sure.
your engage with
When I see
Riptide.
them pushing in, I'll just use it. Remember, they have like a bunch of ultra now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be Bastion calling when people are pushing in, because obviously he sees everything.
But they don't. They're not. They don't have power
I
anymore.
use trance to keep myself
I'm
alive.
about
Bastion almost has like a Reinhardt role here. He's gonna be in the front line, and he's gonna try to see the most, because he needs to have the most vision, right? So listening to what Bastion wants to do is probably how we want to play this going forward.
Riptide right now.
They're all in that room to the left. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and that's just amazing. It completely kills their push.
That was big.
Alright.
That's gonna stall him for a little bit.
Next ults we should use amplification, and that's all we should use when they start attacking. We just put amplification
I
right here.
cannot see from where I am.
So this is actually really good. I like this a lot. We want to call amp. Dyer says I can't from where I'm standing. I have to move. We know now what fight or how we want to start to take this fight. It's going to be with amp, and we're going to have to make changes and rotate to make sure we win that fight using this one ult.
Waste that.
You should be over here though. Just be in,
Come over,
Did
come
you
over.
come
here.
over there to use it? All right.
because they're gonna push soon.
They
As soon as
definitely-
As
they
soon
do
as
the wrong
they
thing.
start pushing, just put it down in front of Bastion.
Tell me.
So it's going to suck, right? Because look how much little space there is for her to put this thing down, right? It's probably going to be helpful if we all move backwards towards almost point to be able to use Matrix, because then we have a little bit more, like, give and take if they push us. And as they come down, yeah, this will block, like, they'll be using this as cover. But having Matrix here, just, like, to be able to see all of this push is really good for us. And obviously, if we're farther back, then it's harder for them to dive us.
Can we win?
Now.
No.
Perfect. She crushed it. I was honestly, this is pretty hard, but easy mode. Great halt.
Dude, field.
Amp, get in.
Great
Good
field.
Okay.
Great
Oh,
taunting.
Maradon was way too far up.
Yeah, I had
Get
to.
right, get right.
Using
How far up were you? The fuck?
Just put it down in front of Bastion.
Tell me. Can we win?
I don't even
Now.
No.
He's next to Bastion. Here at least.
Dude, field.
Amp.
Oh, Maradon, where the fuck are you going, buddy? You're like, I'm out of here. Yeah, that's. I mean, we know they were going that way.
Get in, get in.
Good job.
Yeah, then Insta just like fucking deleted.
Oh, Maradon was way too far up.
Yeah, I had
Get
to
right, get right, get right.
Using tank.
Where the fuck does my mouse go? There you are. Yeah, I mean this tank's great.
Alright, Baby
Just one,
Diva.
just one, just one.
Baby
They're
Diva.
on
That's
point.
just
Going.
killing Baby Diva. Call
Alright,
about
bomb.
point.
Oh god.
It's great.
Nice.
The first, I guess the bomb was fine, but this was just a purely random one.
Get break.
Great.
But again, calling, go to point, turn around, go to point, focus, focus,
There's
focus.
Lucio over here on the right
I
side.
didn't even see the Lucio. I
Can
apologize.
someone peek real quick for me?
Got the
Back at
Lucio.
spawn.
Nice job.
And this is good clean kills.
They're gonna be pushing because I'm dead.
Alright, they have no Diva bomb either. Alright, we have tire. Sweet.
We should be on point. It takes them a while.
Okay, you want to drop
Or no. Be there. Yeah.
This needs to be a call that they swapped the ball, and that we're not expecting a Ryan from anybody that's on high ground here.
Watch out for the wrecking ball.
There it is. Okay.
Nice.
And that's just, mwah, perfect.
Nice.
Huge tire. Lucio left.
Point.
Point.
There you go. Nice.
And the biggest scare of all,
I got grabbed.
this
Oh,
fucking
shit.
grab.
Holy shit, holy shit, I'm coming. I'm trying to come.
We can
Yeah.
touch. We can touch. We're good. We're good.
I need healing.
Focus targets.
Zarya.
It's a good thing to say. Focus targets.
Sorry.
Me echoing Zarya. Sounds good.
Can you have an android?
Zarya. Guys, get Zarya.
She lived for far too long. But look, we end up getting her.
Sorry down. Ball. Good job.
Hold down.
Ryan.
Yeah, shatter.
And we fucking won one, boys.
Nice.
Hey.
Shit.
Guys.
I was more impressed with our attack than the defense, if I'm
No, the defense was really good. The defense was really tight.
perfectly honest.
Yeah.
I liked our attack.
Good
Our
comp-
defense was super good too.
Good comms though. Yeah. Good
Yeah,
comms.
yeah.
on
The EMP bomb. I think.
Yeah,
is
they tried to-
still the best thing we can do against.
Yeah,
this.
that was huge. They didn't expect it at all.
Nice.
Yeah, just like it's really night and day when we talk about comms, right? When we talk about what we're doing, we get plays like this, right? When we actually pair ults and we actually talk about win conditions, our team's pretty good.
It was like
That
perfect
was-
timing too. What's a bog?
Yo, can I spectate?
No.
Yeah, record it too.
Yeah.
Because Akiko can't record Bird's Eye Zoo right now.
Well, I mean,
Well, accept
Bo-
the invite to group.
Bro,
Akiko.
thank you.
whom's the bro?
We
I
have.
gave it to
Yeah, it's just pretty much like step one is just, step one, focus. Focus. You know what that means. Whatever. Start that again. Focus. Focus targets is the first thing and foremost what we need to do as a team. Being able to kill things and getting an advantage somehow is pivotal to us turning any fight into a winning fight. Second, just like coordinate, I guess is the best word to put it. When we want to coordinate ults, it's huge. Being able to do things like EMP bomb, oh my god, close. Or something like, I don't even know, like shatter and tire. Like, these are the things that will win us games from defeat. Courting these large ults together is what is going to push us through. And then third is just like cut the fat. And what I mean by that is we need to stop having moments of just silence, and we need to, in game, in scrim time at least, just talk about what we're doing now and not what just happened. So cutting out the time that we're saying like, wow, fuck, I got really got by that shatter, or that Genji smurfing, or like shit like that. Just, this is not important. It's not helping. It just kind of clouds your judgment, and like it kind of gets in your head and starts making you tilt a little bit. So being able to kind of like focus on these three things, these kind of go hand in hand. Just like focusing on what's happening now and not what happened already is very big. And trying to make the next fight the most winnable fight possible is how we're going to do that. Or rather, how we're going to keep getting better. So, we don't have clips of the Rialto game,
Sorry, guys.
but we end up getting pretty much stomped by Pharmacy again. From my memory, same thing happened. We just didn't do anything. I think we were trying to go 2-2-2 or try to play goats again, and just got like raffle stomped because they had a Pharmacy and we just kept dying on the bridge. Our defense again was super good in bunker. We are very, very good at bunker because that's something we're all comfortable with, and for some reason we're all very good at calming, just like communicating while playing bunker. So I think that might be one of our comps to really lean on going forward. So, yeah, this has been the review, at least what I saw. I'm gonna have a write-up for a little bit more in-depth things, but hey, hopefully we learn something from this and we can keep winning going forward. All right, logging off.